Hey everyone, it's me again. So I wanted to do this video to talk about my November Boxycharm box that I got, which I think I say it enough in most videos. I'm like always super excited about these boxes. It's like every month I'm waiting for my Boxycharm box to come. I think what I like about it is that I don't know what I'm gonna get, and I like the surprise. I like to see what new things that I may not have thought of to get that I receive. And one thing I like about the Boxycharm box is that it also gives you full-size products for the most part, and they're pretty much good products as well. They don't give you like little small sample size things, and I've never had something that was repeated given to me so far since I've been doing the subscription. So it's like one of my favorites. So this look that you see I have on my face right now is using most of the products from the Boxycharm November box that I got this month. So I'm gonna go into it in a little bit, but I just wanted to talk real quick about the products that I used. It came with a WinkyLux Kitten palette. This is it right here. And basically, I think that's so aggressive. Oh my god. Okay. So these are the colors in it. And it's a little bright, I'm sorry. But as you can probably look at my lid, you can probably tell what I've used. You'd be very surprised. It may look like I used this color right here, but I did not. I actually used this color, which is like a holographic color. So this palette I would say is pretty good. I mean, for something that I'm looking at it, I didn't think much of it. The color payoff was pretty good. It's a great palette to travel with. It can give you a good color variety, and you can create a look. You can create an eye look with this, which is exactly what I did with the eye look that I have right now. Also, what came in it, and I'm sorry the brushes are dirty right now, is and I think I'm gonna actually repeat some of this stuff, but I might cut it out the video. It came with a quad travel brush set, which is this right here, and that's what I used to create most of the look. I did use other brushes, of course, because you obviously can't do a whole full face with that. But I did use them where I saw they fit. And what also came with it is the cloud lips. This is it right here, and that's what I have on my lip right now. I use no lip liner. I use no, yeah, I didn't use any lip liner because I wanted you to see what the color looked like just as is. It's almost like a little vampy burgundy-ish color. I actually like it. I like it. It goes on smooth. I did put it over my Vaseline Lip Therapy, so I don't know if that's affecting the color. It's supposed to be a matte color, but it did go on smooth. And what I really liked about it was the shape of it. It made it very easy to get into the shape, the corners of my lip, to just give it a nice straight line. Okay, so the last thing, oh, not the last thing, I'm sorry. Cover FX Illuminating Setting Spray was also in there. I used it on my face. I tried to avoid having the bubbles come on my face. It says to spray it from far and also to shake it, which I did. But it seems like it still does it, and it's so misty that it almost feels like it's not even touching my face. So I feel like I go further away to spray it so that I don't get the droplets on my face, but I feel like it's not close enough to get the spray on my face so that it could give me that illuminating look. So I have to think about that one for a little bit. And then it also came with a lip hydration cloud, they call it, let me look for the right words, I don't want to say the wrong thing. Collagen lip mask, a lip mask. So this is what came in there as well. It's supposed to hydrate, moisturize, and plump your lip. I did not get to use this and try it out, but I will try it out and include it in another video. And like I said, my only concern was it's supposed to plump, and I don't really need plump on my lips. But I will try it out just for the sake of it. All right, so stay tuned for my video. If you guys want to see how I achieve this look, just keep watching, and please don't forget to like and subscribe. And thank you so much for all those who have supported me while I am growing my channel. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. See y'all. Okay, so I started off with lining my eyebrows with the WinkyLux. Is this a WinkyLux? Oh my god. Everything is rubbed off on this thing, so I don't even remember what this name of, oh, here it is. Yeah, it's a WinkyLux Universal Eyebrow Pencil. If you ever want to see a more detailed video on how I do my eyebrows, just let me know. It's a couple of ways I do it depending on how I feel and depending on the day. So I'm gonna use my MAC paint pot in Laying Low to be my primer for my eyelid. If I was doing an intense look, I would use probably like my Tarte Shape Tape, but this is not meant to be intense right now. This is meant to be low-key, a little bit low-key. So I'm gonna use the Paint Chili pot and put it all over my eyelid. I'm gonna use the same brush that I used to apply my concealer around my eyes. Let's make life a little easier here. I need to learn how to use less brushes because if it was up to me, I'd use almost every brush in a look. So I'm just gonna use this same brush to slightly, in my fingers a little bit, to blend it out within the crease area. I'm really trying to use less brushes, I really am. Very gently, crease area, make sure just blend it out. I think we have a clean enough slate, what do you think? Yeah. Okay, if I look a little different in colors, because I turned my light down just a little bit, because it was just a little too bright. So in this palette, they have a color that is like a warm beige color that I'm gonna use as my transition color, and also as, it's called Strut. The color is called Strut, and it's this color right here. I'm gonna use that underneath my brow, and I'm also gonna use that as my transition color. So we're gonna try to basically do what we can with what we have. All right, so I'm gonna use this brush. This is the, what? Miss Glam. I think that's what it says. Ipsy Blending Brush. And this is it right here. Put that in there. Oh, it's a little dusty. Wait, wasn't I supposed to be using my new brushes? Okay, I need this brush right now because it needs to be a fluffy brush to do this. Yeah, dipping into this makeup palette, you gotta be kind of careful because the sucker flies. It's really dusty. I don't know about it. We're gonna see what happens. So I have my I have underneath my eyebrow done with that color. I'm gonna use the same color in my transition, so I'm gonna go right just below that I just did. I'm telling you, I'm trying to be very concise here. This is not normal for me. I'm gonna go in there twice and just get it right underneath, coming down into my crease. Okay. I think I like this color. I'm liking it. It's very neutral. Very neutral. A nice neutral, warm-ish type of color. Now what we're gonna do, I'm gonna actually now use one of these brushes. So I'm gonna use this brush right here. It's a 207T, my bad. 207T brush. It's like a slightly angled brush. These are synthetic here, by the way, if I didn't mention that. It's slightly angled, but it has a good density, but not too dense. But I'm gonna use this to put in my contour color within my eye, which is gonna be a darker color. So I'm gonna start out with the color, excuse me, Boots, which is this color right here. That's what I'm gonna use. I'm gonna just place it with this because this is not really a fluffy brush. I'm gonna place the product where I want it to be, and then I'm gonna use this brush, the same brush that I use for my transition color, to blend that out. Okay. I'm just making the classic V in the outer corner. Classic V. Bringing it halfway in. Now I'm gonna take this brush and I'm gonna very lightly hold the brush from the end, because when you hold it from the end, you won't put as much pressure on the brush while it's doing whatever it's doing. You hold it closer, you're gonna put more pressure. And if that's what you want, if you want a real good blend out, then that's how you hold it. But I don't want a good blend out, I just want it to be blended. But I don't want to have to put the product back on 5 million times. So I'm just gonna bring it to the, you know, bring it towards the front of my eye. Blend that sucker out. You want the color to be there, but you do not want to have a harsh line, unless that's what you're going for. I'm going back in again, and I'm just gonna build this up until I get to where I want to be. So you might not see that part. I'm trying to make the video not as long as it's probably gonna be. Okay, so I'm gonna go in with another color. I'm gonna go in with the color called Shazare. I hope I'm saying that right. Shazare, which is this color right here. It's the purplish looking color. I'm gonna put that on top of that dark brown color in the same way. I want to create some dimension, so I'm gonna put that on there. Blend it out. Okay, I think I'm satisfied with that. Like I said, it's not an intense look today, even though I'm trying not to. Okay, so let's see. They have these other brushes here. I'm just not sure exactly what I'm gonna use these for. Okay, so I think I'm gonna actually use this one, which is the 213T. I'm gonna use that to put some color on my lid. So we're gonna start off with a base color first. So we're gonna take this same color and put it all over the lid. Not all over the lid, but just in the beginning part of my eye. And, ooh, well, this is coming out pretty nice on its own. It's a nice color. I really like it. Now, the Illuminating Setting Spray. I don't feel like looking for another spray right now, but I'm going to use that and spray the brush because I want to use one of the holographic colors to put over on top of that purple. So I'm just going to spray the brush with this. It does say to shake it well. Shaking well. It sprays pretty lightly. It's like a misty type of spray too. And I'm going to put over on top my lid the color holographic. Oh, it's basically what it says. This color right here. It's like a purple, gray, something. Looks like there's flecks of green in it, like forest green. And I'm just gonna pat that in on top. Now this might take a little bit more work than I anticipated because it's not coming up as strong. Let me find another spray. Let me stop being lazy. So I'm using the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer Water. Let's see if that helps. Let's see. Okay, it's a little bit better. There you go. Now we're talking. Now I'm seeing color. And I'm seeing those blues that I was seeing. Yeah, that one is that's just for prettiness. We're gonna leave that illuminating one for just all over the face. Oh, that's a little cute. I usually don't even do colors like this on my eyes. Like, I'm usually just like very neat and careful with what I put with the looks that I do. But I'm feeling this. I'm feeling myself. Okay, so now I'm actually I want to add some more color back in because I feel like I lost a little bit, and I think I found a purpose for this brush. This is the Luxie 227T, and it's like a slightly oval brush, and if it was a little thinner, it would have been a great eyebrow brush, like to clean up your eyebrow with a concealer, but it's just a little too thick. So I'm going to take this, I'm going to go back into that brown and that violet purple. I'm going to mix them actually, and I'm just going to like pat it in around the edges of what I just did. So I'm just like shimmying it in. Only blending out if I have a harsh line above the crease. Whatever is below the crease does not need to be blended out. Finish with that palette. Alright, so I am going to do, I don't really want to do a liner, a wing liner or anything like that, because like I said, we want this to be a little bit of a simple look, even though I'm taking forever because I'm figuring out as I go along. I'm going to go ahead and give myself, like, line my eye with powder instead. Usually that's a lot easier and quicker when you're really you don't have a lot of time. And if you have like a dark eye color already, sometimes you can get away with it. You don't have to necessarily put on like a wing liner, which I'm not gonna do that today. All right, that took me forever to find, but this is a Real Her shadow palette. This is it right here. I know I got this in, is this Boxycharm? I can't remember. Either Boxycharm or Ipsy, but I think it might have been Boxycharm. Anyways, there's a color in here that I really like to use, which is called Smart, and it's like a really black. And so that's the color I'm going to use. I'm going to use this brush. This is the last brush in the little quad set. Thank God. This is like very difficult. The Luxie 221T, and it's like a flat, narrow brush. I'm going to use this to darken up our waterline. Not the waterline, the top of the line. So I'm just taking it, I dipped it in, and I'm just taking it right in my lash line.
Let's not talk too much. Back on my waistline, put that body on me. Coming now, follow my lead.
If you want, you can even go above, like from the center on. I wouldn't recommend going above in the beginning of your eye, like here. There, I would recommend you stay right here within the actual eyelash line. Lashes time. Okay, so for my lashes, I'm actually testing out new lashes to add to my existing collection. So there's no name for this one yet, but every look that I do, I'm basically testing these lashes out, seeing how they wear, how long they wear, how they feel, are they easy to apply, etc, etc. So right now, these are probably like the most natural lash that I want to add to my collection for those who just really don't want like a lash look, but sometimes you need that little extra zhuzh on your eye in order for it to even be, just to give it a little kick, I'm not sure for everyday use, but when I put it on, I'll be able to tell if it's going to be great for everyday use. It's very small, it's very like a small lash, and if I take it out, if you can see, it's just a very, you see, it's really natural. It goes from small and it flares out a little bit at the end, but it's short and it's not as full either. So let's see how that goes. Let me tell you how to put these lashes on. Took me a minute, I ain't gonna lie. Now, okay, I love them. That I have to say. I love the initial look of them. They're so natural, but they give you a little extra spunk. They're nice and wispy enough, not too thick, not too thin, right? Because even with an eye look like this, it actually goes well with it, and it just really fits your eye well. Now, however, because they're so small, you need to use a smaller tweezer if that's what you use to put your lashes on. I usually use something like this. And I was having such a hard time with these damn tweezers because they kept getting on the band itself and then it got stuck to the glue. So I had to switch over to these to really get them on properly. So just as a heads up, the least amount of space you have as far as the lash coming out, you need to use a smaller tweezer for this. Took me a minute. Okay, so let's continue on. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish up my face, and I will be back once my foundation is on, and then we will go into highlighting and stuff. Oh, just as a heads up, the foundation I'm gonna use today is the Fenty foundation, and I'm using the color 440, and I'm also gonna be using her primer as well. Like I said, I'm keeping it very simple. I want it to be like almost an everyday, I might have made that up, but I want it to be almost an everyday look because you want a little something every now and then, All right, so I am done with my foundation, setting my face, and I did a little contour as well, as you can probably see. All right, so now I'm gonna go ahead and finish off my face, and then I'm gonna do my bottom of my eyes. So basically, I have the ABH Glow Kit, and I haven't really been using it that much, so I kind of wanna use a color in here. And the reason I haven't been using it that much is because The colors are so, they come off a little ashy sometimes, and I don't really like that too much. So I'm gonna go ahead and use this one here. This is the Sun Dipped kit. So it's this one, and basically there's a color in here, which is this color I'm gonna start off with, and maybe I'll alternate it between this color and that color. I'm not sure yet. Depends how it's coming off as I'm putting it on. And of course I'm gonna use the brush that I like to use, which is this brush right here. And it's the Luxie 640 Pro Precision Tapered Brush. See that? It looks slightly ashy to me. This is why I don't really like to use these that much. They come off a little ashy. But I'll be damned if I waste it. Damned! I purchased it, it's being used. Usually when I do inner corner highlight, I like to kind of merge it with the existing eyeshadow just a little bit, so it doesn't look so disconnected. So I usually put it in and then I kind of gently blend out, because obviously this is a denser brush. And I just kind of blend it in, just so it doesn't look too bad. Okay, so I'm going to use for my blush, of course, the Sahara Blush Volume 2 palette. I buy palettes for a reason, so I don't have to buy 5 million different brushes. Blushes, not brushes. So in this palette, I think I'm going to go with the color B right here. Strong. Way too strong, honey. Okay. So that is definitely all the blush we're going to use. And we're going to go back in. I don't even know if I want to go back in with this freaking, you know, it's just very dangerous on one side of my face. For somebody like me, coming now, follow my lead. So I'm gonna finish off my face with the Sephora Micro Smooth baked powder in Deep. This is it right here. It looks a little light, but I don't know, we're gonna make it work. I want to just kind of finish, give my face a finished look. So this is just something I'm gonna buff in all over, just to kind of merge everything together. Guys, do you realize I have not touched my eyebrows since I lined them? I think that's as good as it's going to get. So now I want to spray my face. Oh my god, I completely forgot about eye. Let's get to the eye real quick. Alright, so for the bottom of the eye, I'm going to use this brush, the Morphe E18 brush right here. And I'm basically going to repeat a little bit of what I did on the top and the bottom. So I'm going to start off with that dark brown color, which is this one right here. And I'm going to just basically go in and very lightly and gently place that underneath my eye. Then I'm going to go in with the purple color that's next to it. That color. Okay. Then, okay, do I want to put some of the holographic down there? I don't know, but let's see how it looks. I'm not even spraying it, so I don't know how it's going to come out. All the way in. I'm just gonna put it on the outer corner. Well, that's cute. And then I'm gonna take a smaller, I don't think I have it here. I guess I'll use this one. I'll take this brush, which is a Morphe, is this the one I just used? Oh, M168 brush. And I'm gonna use the purple color. And I'm just going to take it and very gently, I'm just going to go into my crease. very gently, because you don't want to like create no harsh line. I want to create like more of a definition there, but nothing that is gonna F up everything else. Okay, so I've got my mascara on. I have pretty much set my face as much as I want to. Right now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna brush my eyebrows up real quick. So I'm just gonna take the spoolie and just kind of brush them up. Not past the line, of course, and just kind of brush them up and down, up and down. So now we are going to put on our little lippy. So I don't know if I want to use a lip liner. So first I'm going to put it on without the lip liner and see how that goes. Let's put that up. I do have some like the Vaseline lip therapy on my lip right now. This is supposed to be what, matte? What was it again? Airy matte lipstick. Okay, so it's supposed to be matte. Okay. Highly pigmented, that's what it says. Alright, I think that just about does it. And for the finale, our Cover FX Illuminating Setting Spray. Shake it up first. I use it already, and one thing I do see is that you need to use it a little far away, because this sucker will create little droplets on your face. And even I recommend spraying out some first before spraying on the face, just to make sure it's coming out right. You see, there's still droplets on my face. What the hell? The thing about this spray, I don't know. It's like, I don't know if it's the cap. It's like a light mist. And so when you're trying to, let me just spray. I feel like I didn't get enough on this side. I feel like my body is catching most of it, to be honest with you. And it looks great on my legs. But my face, the droplets are, it's like I don't know how to avoid them. I'm keeping it a good distance away, but just I'm still getting the freaking droplets on the face. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Alright, I'm not spraying no more of this damn thing. Test fate right now. Okay, so we've reached the end of my video, and this is my completed look. I think I look cute. What you think? I think I look cute. I fixed my hair up just a bit, fluffed it up to look a little bit, you know. So I hope you guys like this video, and if there's any comments or suggestions you might have, you can leave it in the comment box down below. I am all open to any feedback, because I'm trying to build my page, and I'm also trying to become more familiar with doing freaking YouTube videos. It's not the easiest thing in the world, but I'm not deterred. I'm not gonna give up. I'm gonna keep on going. So see y'all in the next one. Bye.